of the other things that has really impressed me about your story, and you allude to this a lot as one of the topics you talk about, is perseverance as well, as being able to stay the course and really work through some hard times. These young people, a lot of them are going to encounter obstacles. They're going to encounter setbacks. They're going to encounter troubles and stuff. What kept you going during that time to know that, hey, I got a bigger plan? I see a lot of them nodding their heads in agreement. It's like they're wanting to know, how do I keep going? How do I find that motivation in myself?
That is not always an easy answer. I think that we all struggle with. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday for me was one of those days.
Ooh.
So if any one of you have been feeling like that lately, that you feel like, oh my gosh, this is just not going the way that I planned. I have felt like that. And yesterday was kind of a breaking point for me. I'll tell you why. I had planned, obviously we've all been on a break, right? We've all been on COVID. We've been home. I've not been speaking. I've not been able to be rodeoing. Well, there was a really big race. I mean, I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars type race that was in Oklahoma last week. So I have prepared my horse. I've prepared myself in every possible way I can to be there. My horse gets sick on the drive. He ends up with pneumonia and I don't get to run. Not only do I not get to run, my horse is still in Oklahoma because he wasn't well enough to even come back home with me. So that was happening all week. My little sister's horse got sick too. She colicked. Luckily, we got her better enough that she could she could at least perform and come home. I get home. My mare has the baby yesterday, and we had to take it to the vet because they said it probably wouldn't live through the night. It did live through the night. You want to talk about, holy smokes, I'm just feeling like it's pouring. Oof. That has been me for about a week. And I just get it happens to all of us. So you can't feel like it's just you. I mean, I feel like a lot of people sometimes look at my life and go, wow, everything is so perfect for her and she's got it figured out. And it is not the case. We're all battling something. And so I yesterday was talking to my brother and I just said, this is just not fair. I just don't understand why I can't get ahead. And, so this is what I did. I decided, okay, I had a barrel race last night, not on that one, on a different horse. And I thought, I am going to enjoy this for exactly what it is. I'm not going to go with expectations. I'm not going to go with this has to be the most winningest run we've ever had, but I'm going to enjoy the fact that I get to do what I love to do in that moment. We really didn't do well. This horse is very new, but just that shift in perspective. So I think that's a lot that has to do with perseverance, is sometimes it's just that shift in perspective, because you can spend a lot of time sitting here thinking about how all these things are raining down on you, and they will be, but just for 2 seconds, focus on something different. I've had to do this before. I would think probably one of the most depressed states I've been in was when I was on bed rest for 5 months. And my mom walked into my room one morning and I told her, today is not my day. She said, that's okay. Tomorrow's going to be. And I've remembered that concept and learned to practice during that, where at least one time a day, I would find something that made me happy and allow myself to feel truly happy through and through. And then I could go back to dealing with the rest of the world. So I think when it comes to perseverance, we're going to have these things that are stressful. We're going to have these things that are overwhelming and not fair and not the way that we plan. At least spend a minute of your day absorbing something happy, whatever it is. Could be a favorite treat. Mine's like stovetop s'mores. It could be a favorite song. It could be somebody you talk to. It could be going to get on my horse. I do that too. And allow yourself to be happy. I mean, through and through, allow yourself. And I think that it just allows you to take a deep breath and say, okay, I'm going to be okay. Let's handle the next thing ahead of us. And I don't know, that's how I'm surviving. I don't know if it's working the best, but I tell you, it's how I'm surviving. So maybe it'll work for you too.